Hi guys, it's Sunday and we are kick-starting a new week. I want to see if I can come to you. Nope, I'm gonna squint. Nope, shade stay. I know you guys want to see my beautiful eyes, but the sun is like blaring down on me. So I titled my message today, Obsession or Healthy Overview. And I want to tell you why I called it that. Because I've started a new quarter in school, because I've added some additional responsibilities to my company and my business and things like that. I wanted to assess whether or not I'm obsessing over certain things, or is it just a healthy overview of what needs to happen. So I wanted to have an understanding of what each presents themselves like, because sometimes you really can't tell the difference, and there's an importance in knowing the difference between the two. So for me, as I'm planning out my days, as I'm organizing my schedule, as I'm thinking of my clients, that's considered a healthy overview. You're kind of laying out the law. What is it that you're looking at? What is it that you're presented with? How are you going to tackle it, attack it, kind of flow through the process of those things? That's a healthy overview. An obsession becomes when you're looking at those things that you've done a healthy overview of, and you start to feel overwhelmed. You start to feel anxiety. You start to feel a sense of pressure when it comes to the particulars about how you're going to get those things done. So because of those feelings, you start to constantly plug into it, stay on top of it, focus on it. It becomes what you think about more than anything else. It becomes an obsession because it's overtaking the flow of your thoughts, and it's ultimately overtaking the steps and actions that you're taking. So an obsession is when you're not able to function and flow through your list. And healthy overview is just recognizing these are my list of things. This is what I'm going to do to tackle it, and this is how I want to move forward with it. It gives you the freedom to flow. The obsession is it's a stuffed feeling. And in feeling that way, nothing really gets done, or you can't even recognize when it's done because you're so obsessed with it. So sometimes you miss the success. Sometimes you overlook the value and what you could take away from the process. So my encouragement is always the healthy approach. It's the healthy overview. We all are thrown into the midst of lots of different things throughout our days. So my job, my mission is to encourage you to do more healthy overviews versus obsessing over something. Make your plan, list it out, take a look at it, let it start playing out. If those things aren't working, work through why they're not working, and then create a new process, or dive deeper into the process that you have and take some of those things you're doing away. It may be some steps missed in between, and you're trying to skip to the next level. Like if you have a staircase that you're taking, you don't go from step 0 all the way up to step 5. You take the steps in the in-between to get there safely. So the role, the goal, the objective is healthy overview to take the necessary steps to get you to that end goal. The obsession has you miss steps. It has you overestimate the steps that you can take because you're so distracted and feeling so much pressure that you lose sight of there's a process along the way. So hopefully this helps you as much as it helps me to be able to really understand as I'm creating plans for my clients, not to obsess and try to make those plans be too overwhelming for them, but for them to go through the strides and the steps that it takes to get to that end result. With my fitness clients, I tell them all the time, because they beat themselves up, oh, I can't do that move, or I couldn't lift that weight, or I couldn't do this. And I say, it's not the doing, it's the steps to get to that result. So you bending down and learning how to squat is just as important as being in the squat. It's the process of feeling the body and the movements of the areas that you're intending to target that are super important. So it's the steps to get there. And as you get there and once you hit it, then you can build on from that point. So I'm hopeful and that this is helpful to you. And if not, play it back another time. I think maybe you missed something. I don't know. But it's very helpful for me. And that's what I do this for myself, to chronicle my journey. So we're going into a new week. Think about healthy overviews and let go of the obsessions, because they're not serving you. Love you guys always. And I will talk to you next week with some more tips. Bye.